Palo Alto networks. Fast forward, what's the demand signal out there from your customers? What are you looking at in 2 years?
Well, I mean, I think the trends that we've seen over the past couple of years, I don't see those trends really changing over the next 2 years towards in the future. And specifically, what I'm referring to is the notion of agencies obviously trying to become more cloud centric in terms of moving more things out of traditional data centers, but also becoming and just continuing to become intentionally multi-cloud. And when I say intentionally multi-cloud, it's not a matter of like, well, we had a bunch of groups that kind of went off and did their own thing, and now we have things in Azure and AWS and GCP, but instead to do that with a purpose. And that purpose we see from for a lot of rationale. One of them is just having a better negotiating position with those vendors. If they know that you can move assets to different providers, they've got much more of a incentive to work with you on pricing and contractual terms. There's also certain vendors that they may have stronger services in given areas. Like, Google Cloud, for example, has very good machine learning capabilities. Perhaps you want to take advantage of that, but you also want to take advantage of Amazon for their infrastructure as service. So that notion of things being intentionally multi-cloud, including your own private clouds that you run, I mean, those are not going away, even as we move everything to AWS and so forth. I mean, there's still a substantial amount of compute that's going to live in private cloud environments and will for a long time. And things like containerization and Terraform and these other technologies allow you to have a commonality of the way that you manage those resources across those different physical locations. And so for us, and really the whole bet for us in Prisma Cloud is that people need security tooling that spans across all those places and spans across the time horizons from the time that you design that infrastructure as code or that container image until the time that you're building it and deploying it and running in production.